Welcome to Discover the Treasure, where forgotten riches, shipwrecks lie at the bottom of the ocean, and secrets estimated to be worth millions of dollars are revealed frame by frame. Here, you will dive deep into the ocean's darkness, follow legendary historical stories, and witness the moments when gold, diamonds, and ancient artifacts are found after being buried for hundreds, even thousands of years.
All clear on the surface.
All right, Diver 1, heading down. Let's find that treasure.
The ocean floor was supposed to be silent. The machines had scanned thousands of square kilometers before, and most of it looked the same: flat sediment, scattered rock, nothing worth a second glance. But this time, the data hesitated. Pressure sensors fluctuated. Density values climbed and fell in tight clusters. The sonar image refreshed, then refreshed again. One operator leaned closer to the screen and asked, half joking, half uneasy, "Why does the seabed look like it's hiding something?" As the robotic light swept across the darkness, the sand appeared. Disturbed. Not randomly. Intentionally. Then the cutting arm brushed away a thin layer of sediment. Something solid appeared underneath. A pause filled the control room. Is that structure? No, wait, that's not natural. How long has that been down there? At that moment, before anyone said the word treasure, everyone knew the ocean had just answered a question humanity had never properly asked. For centuries, the deep ocean was never meant to be explored. It was a place ships passed over, not a place anyone expected to return from. Trade routes carried enormous wealth across the world: gold, silver, sealed cargo, valuable materials meant to build empires and industries. But the ocean has always been unpredictable. Storms erased fleets in a single night. Mechanical failures left vessels drifting helplessly. Wars pushed damaged ships into deeper waters where recovery was impossible. Some losses were recorded carefully. Others vanished without documentation. Cargo lists ended abruptly. Insurance claims were filed. And then silence. Over time, the ocean did what it does best. It buried evidence. It preserved weight. It erased memory. The deep sea became an accidental archive layered not only with history, but with value. This discovery was never going to be made by human hands. It required machines built for conditions humans cannot survive. The expedition centered around massive deep-sea systems, remotely operated vehicles reinforced against crushing pressure, equipped with multi-sensor arrays, cutting tools, and recovery arms precise enough to work millimeters above fragile seabed layers. Engineers planned for everything: power loss, current shifts, mechanical failure, communication delay. Every system had redundancies. Every movement had limits. Weeks before deployment, simulations ran constantly. The machines rehearsed their descent again and again because once they reached the bottom, there would be no improvisation. When launch day arrived, the surface ocean was calm. Below it waited darkness, cold, and pressure that forgives nothing. The machines descended slowly, disappearing from sight and sound, guided only by data. At depth, the robots began their work. Tracks pressed gently into sediment that hadn't been touched for centuries. Sensors mapped the area in fine detail. The cutting head removed thin layers of compacted sand. Then the reading spiked: dense material, artificial arrangement, metallic response. As more sediment cleared, the shapes became undeniable objects clustered together, partially buried, structured in a way nature does not imitate. Gold-toned surfaces appeared first, not bright, but heavy, aged, real. Around them lay other valuable materials: sealed containers, mineral-coated metal, compacted deposits formed where history and geology had merged. The control room filled with very human reactions. Is all of this from the same site? How did this stay untouched for so long? Are we looking at lost history or forgotten economics? The machines did not react. They continued calmly, methodically, revealing more with every pass. Every monitor told the same story. Discover the Treasure was witnessing machines uncover a chapter the ocean had hidden perfectly until now. As recovery continued, analysts began their work. Material weight, purity, market value, historical relevance. The estimate rose steadily. When the final number appeared, no one spoke for several seconds. $380 million. And even that was conservative. Almost immediately, debate followed. Who owns something lost to the ocean for generations? The operators of the machines? The nation nearest the site? Or should it be protected as shared human history? Environmental scientists warned about deep-sea ecosystems fragile, slow to recover, barely understood. Others argued that controlled robotic recovery disturbed far less than land-based mining that permanently scars ecosystems. Media attention surged. Legal discussions began quietly, then loudly. The treasure had changed from discovery to responsibility. Recovery slowed on purpose. Some objects were stabilized where they lay. Others were lifted carefully and sealed immediately to prevent damage from pressure change. Onboard conservation teams cataloged every piece. Surface treatments were analyzed. Markings were documented. Even surrounding sediment was preserved to understand how long the ocean had guarded its secret. Environmental restoration systems smoothed disturbed areas. Sensors continued monitoring currents and biological activity. The goal was no longer just retrieval. It was stewardship. As the machines continue to search, the city remains below silent, intact, waiting. To an untrained eye, nothing had changed. But humanity now knew something important. The deep ocean is not empty. It is patient. It holds stories, wealth, and unanswered questions waiting not for force, but for understanding. How many more secrets remain below? How carefully should they be uncovered? And are we truly ready to face what the ocean still remembers? The sea does not rush. It waits. And through machines guided by curiosity, it allows us briefly to discover the treasure.
Keep it steady. Almost there.
Incredible! We finally found it!
Look at this. It's magnificent. We finally found it.
Navigating the debris field required extreme caution. One wrong move down here, and this tomb becomes your own.
Clear of the water. Start the pivot. Rope secured. Coming around now.
I've got it. It's solid gold, absolutely incredible detail.
We found it! This is incredible!
Confirmed. Absolutely stunning.
at that haul. It's magnificent.
We did it, boss. History right here.
Surface, the chest is secure and beginning ascent. We have the treasure.
Watch the starboard side, it's shifting. I see it. Diver 1, steady the line. Steady the line.
Control, we are approaching the waterline.
Copy that, Diver 1. Maintain steady descent. Look at that. We finally did it! Woo! That is unbelievable. We are rich. There it is. Look at that hole. Absolutely stunning.
All right, steady as she goes.
Hook is in the water. Control, mark the depth. There it is, the treasure of the Medusa. Get the chains on it now. Bring it up easy now. We got it, we got it, we got it. All right, gentlemen, we found it. Watch the swing, watch the swing. Easy now, easy. We got it. All right.
Ensure the chest is secured properly before we move it.
Already done, sir. The ropes are tight.
I can't believe how much is here.
There it is. Look at that.
We actually did it. Absolutely stunning. This is the find of a lifetime. Easy now, easy! Woo! That's the last one. Well done, everyone.
Magnificent.
Unbelievable. The mother lode. We've done it. We found the treasure.
All right, lift it up slow. Watch the clearance on the left. Okay, bring it over to stack 4. Set her down gently.
Subscribe to Discover the Treasure now so you don't miss deep sea treasure expeditions. True but unbelievable stories of gold, shipwrecks, and human heritage. If you love exploration, history, treasure, and the ocean, then Discover the Treasure is the place for you. Subscribe and join us in searching for what the world is still trying to find.